Tyrus is a hero because, he's one of these guys that has become very successful, and he's immediately given back to his community. You look at what he's done in Chicago, you look at what he's done in Baton Rouge, you look at what he wants to do now that he's in Charlotte. He's not a guy waiting around for somebody to ask, will you help us? He's coming in and he's saying, I'm gonna help.
What makes Tyrus a hero, you can't really even describe in words. It's the look on the kid's face when he walks into a room and the way that they admire him and aspire to not really be like him on the court, but be like him in general as a person.
Realizing what he's done at a short amount of time that he's been in this league. In the cities that he's been in, Baton Rouge, Chicago, and obviously in Charlotte, he's established himself in a big way. And it's unique, but it's special for him, and you have to give him all the kudos in the world.
It's just fantastic that Tyrus would come into the communities and immediately want to get involved. He understands, he gets it, that other people need help, and he's willing to do that.
What really makes him stand out as a professional athlete is that his giving is really heartfelt. I always say that with Tyrus is personal. Anything that he does is real personal. He does it because he really feels in his heart this is the right thing to do. This is something that I need to be doing and something that I want to do.
Our work with a program that we call Project Unify, which is a national initiative supported by the United States Department of Education, is allowing us to work with general ed kids in basically the middle schools and high schools to involve them in an inclusive opportunity with special education students. Tyrus really wants and is excited about being a part of that and helping us educate these kids about the importance of really working together.
I'm sure his upbringing has helped him to make those decisions and wanting to go back and help.
Tyrus was the kid that stood outside waiting for free school supplies. He was the kid that went and played next door at the neighbor's house or went and played basketball at sports academy because oftentimes he didn't have electricity or running water at his own home. He tells a story of it's about the journey in your life. It's not where you are now, but it's about the places that you will go.
I think Tyrus's impact is going to be outstanding. He's going to come in, and obviously he's going to give funds out through his foundation, but he's also going to lend his time, and he's going to lend his experiences, and he's going to really motivate the young people that he's going to be around. And I think that's what's important, because young people are our future, and you want to keep these kids out of trouble. Whether they're Special Olympics athletes or whomever, you want them to know that they're loved and they're recognized, and he's going to do that. I think the important thing that Tyrus recognizes is that everybody's got potential, and you've just got to recognize it and you've got to point it out.
Mac Everett is a hero to me, he's a hero to many, and truly he is a hero in this community. And I think what makes him a hero is because he has made a difference in so many lives.
Mac is the ever-ready bunny with great hair. He's just everywhere, all over this town. There's probably nothing that has escaped his attention. Education, the arts, business, Mac's done it all.
Everything about Mac is touching all facets of our community. All you have to do is look back at everything good in Charlotte and see the things that he's touched, whether it's the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, whether you go back and stepping in to help with the United Way when they stumped their toe, and everything about his whole involvement has been first class.
He seems tireless, and when he could just fold his tent and head for the beach, he's always involved in something.
What motivates Mac is taking an opportunity or a challenge and making a difference in this community in some way, because he believes so much in really enhancing the lives of people who live in the Charlotte region.
I think Mac influences people very directly and in a very humane way. He's always concerned about you. He wants to know what's going on with your family. He wants to know what's going on in your life, whether things are going the right way at the university. So I think the fact that he's so personal is what makes him so effective.
Unbelievable integrity, unbelievable focus on the agenda ahead. He has the ability to set goals and objectives and to accomplish those goals. And when he sees something that's not right, he wants to make it right. And a little bit like the old Presbyterian axiom, leave it better than he found it.
It's amazing to me because I sit on about 6 boards and I'm exhausted from those board assignments. And Mac at any one time seems to be on 20 to 22, 25 boards, however many he's involved with. And I just think it's the breadth of that commitment and the fact that so many important things have happened in Charlotte while he's been here.
His ability to truly build bridges, form coalitions between individuals and institutions is masterful, and through that skill and passion, he makes a true and significant difference.
His motivation has always been to make things better, and by having tremendous energy, he's had an opportunity to really make this city great.
Mac is positive about everything he undertakes, and he sort of captures everybody else in the spirit of what you're trying to accomplish. Charlotte would not be the place it is without people like Mac. It has been better every year that I've lived here, and every year Mac's been involved with something. His fingers are in the pie somewhere, and it's made it a much better place to live.
I was with Novant maybe 2 or 3 days. I knew who Mr. Wiles was. I did not expect to look up from my office and see him standing in the doorway. He was there, he introduced himself to me, and talked a little bit about our shared background. We both started our careers in the military, and I thought, wow, what an organizational leader to come see me my first week on the job as the president and CEO.
I've known Mr. Wiles since 1998. And I can tell you my years here, 12 years with interacting with Mr. Wiles, have been quite wonderful. He is a very intelligent man, and I have learned a great deal from him as a leader.
As a physician, I have devoted much of my career to providing care to the poor locally and abroad. Paul Wiles championed our programs that provide charity care and free assistance for our patients who struggle financially. I have seen firsthand how Presbyterian and Novant's financial assistance programs have helped people and their families in need.
Mr. Wiles led the charge. He was in executive team meetings talking about taking care of those in need. And he put a stake in the ground about really wanting to have one of the best financial assistance policies, not only throughout North Carolina, but throughout the country.
Mr. Wiles championed a program around using proper hand hygiene techniques and taking care of patients, and it became our hand hygiene program, which has spanned numerous years and continues today. What we've seen is we've had our caregivers and also those that are in the support roles, as I mentioned, coming together to understand why they, on an individual basis, have an important role in taking care of patients in a safe manner and reducing the risks of infection for those patients.
Paul has done incredible things at Novant, from superior outcomes and really that drive for superior outcomes, superior clinical excellence, the drive to ensure that every patient, regardless of their ability to pay, has a remarkable patient experience.
You look at the communities we serve from the Washington, D.C. area through Atlanta with our core markets in Charlotte and Winston-Salem. This has all been his vision. It's vision to be focused on the patient, create leaders that deliver the remarkable patient experience and accept nothing less.
It's a real privilege to work for somebody who starts from the point of view of the patient and really focuses on how we do what's best for them.
I'm proud of Mr. Wiles, and on behalf of the 27,000 employees in Novant and Presbyterian Healthcare, I'd like to say congratulations, well deserved. We're very proud of you. We sincerely and deeply appreciate your leadership, your commitment to our communities. Thank you.